I just got me. And all I know is what me is. Me is one that will love you with all that I have. Give my whole heart and desire to you. This is all that I have. I don't care. All y'all got lamps. Let it shine brightly as the day. But I'm going to come up here with me. And here they're talking about, no, give me what you got, Deshaun, because I need just a little bit to put so I can shine just like you. But what Deshaun need is what Deshaun need. What you need is what you need. But what I need may not be those things. I just need to stand there. Y'all gonna miss all this in a minute. See, what happens is we're so caught up trying to fit in with the other 10 or other 5. All we got to do is catch up who we are. And if we're walking the straight and narrow, then we'll be straight and narrow. See, what I may be going through, you may have overcome. So therefore you may need a signal to say, hey, I've overcome this. I don't need that overcome light. I just need to know that I will overcome one day. Boy, preach it, James. See, we're so caught up trying to fit in one of the 5s to be labeled as the wise or foolish, we getting burned out. Because we're running over here, I'm wise. No, I'm foolish. I'm wise. And I'm sitting here watching like that. What? Well, what you doing all that running back and forth for? You're not neither. Just sit right here for a minute. And if 1 minute you feel that you're wise, stay right here. And 1 minute you feel that you're foolish, stay right here. Because as long as you stand right here, God is still working with you. But when you go over here and become too wise, then ain't nothing he can do for you. When you come too foolish, there's nothing he can do. But we're right here in the middle, and sometimes I feel a little wiser than I was foolish. And I don't have to be put in a category no more. I'm just going to stay right here and understand that I am who I am. I got faults just like y'all. I don't have all the righteous things, and I ain't got all the foolish things, but I got some things that God is still working on. No. Come on, James. Come on. But guess what? One thing all of us have is the power for change. Wise or foolish, you have the power for change. And if I'm running back and forward to left and right, that means I'm making the change and not God making the change. Y'all missed that one. If I'm too busy trying to keep up on the right and the wrong side instead of staying in the middle, let God fight my battles, God give me direction, I'm confusing myself. I don't know which category should I fall in. Should I be foolish or wise but foolish? But foolish, I get confused. And when I get confused, I get burnt out. And when I get burnt out, I ain't no good to nobody. Listen to James here. So if my light goes out, that's why I depend on y'all people to pray for me. Because as my light is being turned down, somebody's light is being turned up. And maybe your light is turned up so you can pray that my light be turned back on. Y'all missed all that again. See, what happens when I get foolish, somebody wise should be saying, I see you're like a little foolish. Instead of speaking about you, I'm going to pray about you. And then by praying about you, something's going to happen that's going to bring you out of your foolish acts into a place where God can work with you. Instead of letting you die over there trying to think you something, I'm going to be praying for you. And if I'm foolish at a time, I pray that one of y'all say, hey, let me pull your coattail for a minute. I got a few things I want to share with you. Maybe you should pray with me. But better yet, how about me and you looping together on a fast? Maybe just me and you loop together on a prayer. Maybe this lets me and you have a Bible study. Y'all getting my drift yet? See, when you're so wise and you're in the way of God and you're righteous, then maybe look back to some of the people that are drifting, trying to run back and forth, or the people that are just foolish and just need your help. I didn't say they wasn't in God. I just said that they do foolish things. Y'all missed the whole point. See, because people try to get you in categories saying that if you're not righteous, you're foolish. Nope. We all are foolish in some way, some form, because what I may need to be overcome, you already overcome it. So therefore, if you over here and you see what I'm going through, then use your wisdom to teach me so I can be an overcomer. And then both of us can testify how we both overcame the issue. Instead of sitting there watching me be foolish all by myself and nobody come see about me, just let me go over here. And because I come foolish, then I start to do what? Backslide. And once I backslide, I'm out of the will of God. But see, if you look at the teaching, the only thing it says is that the 5 unwise missed out when the bridegroom came. Missed out. It didn't say that they went to hell. It said they missed out. So get this straight. Some of us miss out on our blessings because we're in a place where we're being foolish, where we should have been wiser to step in the will of God. But it's okay, because sometimes I realize being foolish means that even if you were to be blessed, you wouldn't have been mindful to keep the blessing. So therefore, it's okay to be foolish, because now you realize that you missed out on a blessing. But when that blessing comes back around, you're going to make sure you're in the place that you'll be able to receive it and be able to keep it. Why am I not a millionaire right now, you ask? Because God knows right now I probably won't know what to do with the $1 million. But give me 5 more weeks and try me then. Why y'all ain't got no cars? Because y'all ain't going to keep it. It's not because he don't want to bless you, because right now your mind is not set on how to keep the car. You're going to be thinking about, oh, I got a nice car. But when it's time to pay the mortgage or whatever the car payment, guess what happened? You ain't got the faith that God is going to provide yet. That's why I ain't got the mansion. Because God knows if I had a mansion, I probably wouldn't come to church. I'll just be honest with you. I'll be too busy walking around in this thing talking about glory be to God. I'm going to have prayer service in this room. I'm going to do this and that. Y'all forget the birthplace. I'll holler at y'all. I'm going to have a sanctuary right here. I'm going to put my car right there. And I'm just going to keep doing that every day. Oh, I'm going to give God the praise. But I wouldn't come to church. For what? I'm going to have church in my house. And all 15 rooms. Right? Because I'm going to idolize my rooms. See, y'all missed that one there. I didn't say that I was going to do the will of God. I said I'm going to idolize the house. And that's the problem that I probably would have. Because God blessed me with too much thing, I'm going to get stupid. See, I'm real. God put a Bentley out there for me. Shh. Shh. It's going to be a whole nother story. Because I'm going to be wiping the thing off, getting out. Hold up, y'all. Got a Bentley. Y'all got to, come on, church. Y'all got to go outside and see what God just blessed me with. A Bentley. I'm driving that bad boy all around town because God gave it to me. Now, what I just did, I'm idolizing the car. You know, that's what we do. You get a house right now. If all y'all got blessed with a house, y'all shout on Sunday, I got a house. And they say, y'all be talking about, boy, I got to find a way to put something in there. I got to get rid of all my furniture. I need to put this. I need to paint. Oh, it's Sunday again? God knows I'll be there next Sunday. And girl, I need to paint this and paint that, and they need to put this. Oh, it's a Sunday again? Man, look, God knows my heart. That's what happens, because we get caught up in the material thing, and that's when the devil attacks. Soon as you get your house all fixed up, what happens? A hurricane comes and boom, drop your whole house down, and then make sure you ain't got no insurance. So ain't no rebuilding it. It's that you out of luck. This is what happens when you try to be wise and try to be foolish. You're wise to a point of knowing that God will provide, foolish to the point that you're going to make idolatrous of all the things that will come your way. I'm almost finished. Almost finished. What time is it? Good, good, good. I'm almost finished. So we don't want to miss out when the blessings come. How do we change that? Because we have to stand on our faith. Faith is the key element in everything that we do. I'm not talking about the Holy Ghost. I'm not talking about Jesus. I'm not talking about God. I'm talking about the substance that keeps you grounded is your faith. Because without faith, you can't do nothing. I'm telling you, don't get it twisted. If you don't have the faith that God exists, you're nothing. If you don't believe that God is going to, that word that he wrote in the Bible, that it's going to come true, then it's nothing. So I'm telling you all on this teaching session that you must understand, by standing on your faith, you're going to understand when you're wise and when you're being foolish. But when you're being foolish, you're going to understand that there's something that you must learn in order to get back to the wise part. Am I making sense? You got to understand that, okay, I made some bad choices in life. I'm the first to say it. But I made some bad choices. But how long do I let my choices be my hindrance, or let my choices be my promotion to a better life? You know, most of us carry something that happened 20 years ago. I can just put my hand up. 20 years ago, I'm walking with something like this in my pocket. Just dragging it along, talking about, God, you know, that's just my hand. You know, I know better, God, but still I remember how. Well, God said, I done delivered you from that. That's you keep carrying it around. And we do this as human beings. We carry failure around better than promotion. God bless all of us with healthy kids and this and that. We don't sit back and say, God, that's some blessed kids. Thank God. I didn't ever think I could have kids, but God, you blessed me. We sit back and say, Lord, you gave me them monsters. Them bad kids, y'all know we put other words to it. They just tap everything. God, I wish I didn't have them sometime. Boy, I know I'd have been better off without them. Woo. Be careful what you say. And then 12, 15 years ago, later on down the road, something tragically happened to the kid. They have a damaged arm or something. Then you were like, God, why you almost took my kid from me. What did it? Remember, you spoke that out when they were 3 years old that you wish you didn't have them. Y'all got to be careful what you say. But we'll sit back and carry curses. People say you're never going to man up to nothing.